a presentation for My Daily Choice. My name is Dale Franklin. I'm a 50K affiliate with the company, and we are primarily, this team is primarily all about the African market. I am a firm believer in the African market. I believe it will eventually be the largest market for our company. And I can't wait to get back over there and meet all of you that I haven't met yet, and help you grow. Tell you a little bit about myself. I got a little fuzzy floating around here. Okay. I'm 68 years old. I've been married to my wife for 44 years. I have 4 adult children, 2 boys, 2 girls. I have a grandson who's 8 years old, a granddaughter who's a year old, and another grandson on the way. I have had 8 different businesses in my life, and I've been fortunate enough that they've all been successful to one degree or another. I still own a tire and automotive center that I've owned since 1984. And between that and everything else I've done in my life, I have become fairly financially free. I guess say that. So I had been looking for something that I could do to kind of pay the universe back for all my good fortune, and I found it with this company. Okay, it's let me start by saying this. I had a friend of mine talk to me about 15 years ago about this fuel additive that he was selling, and me being in the tire and automotive business, I was a little skeptical because I've seen a lot of different additives and most of them don't work. So anyway, he's a friend of mine. He asked me to try it. I tried it. It worked for me, and I'll elaborate on that a little bit more in a few minutes here. But it worked for me. I decided to give it a try. I kind of had an epiphany there once I realized it worked. Here is something that I could help sell and help train people to sell around the world, so that anybody who wanted to was willing to put in the effort could change their lives and have a better financial future. So this is my chance to give back, to pay it forward, to do whatever you want to call it, as far as all the good fortunes I've had. I believe I should share in some way. I should share my knowledge, my expertise, my background, and this is a way for me to do it. And I have really kind of adopted the African market because, again, I've been over there 11 times in the last few years. I have traveled all over Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Malawi, South Africa, Nigeria, and I want to eventually get to all the countries over there. Wherever I go, I've always been welcomed. There's a certain grace to the African people that I just love. And because of that, I've kind of chosen this continent to be the focus of my growth. I have people all over the world. As a matter of fact, I'm in 62 countries. I have 28,000 plus people on my team, but I have really focused on Africa because I love the people there, and I want to help you as much as I can. So that gives you a little background on myself. So what are we talking about here today? We're talking about a product that we're selling called Fuel Factor X, or FFX for short, that is by far
recording in progress.
Okay, let's get that taken care of. Is by far the best fuel treatment I've ever seen in my life. It does a tremendous amount of things. I'm going to get into that in just a minute. But this really is an opportunity for everyone on this call to change your financial future. Okay, we have a product that saves money on fuel and does a lot of other things. Again, I will talk about in just a second. But on top of that, you got people that can save money by using it, and you got people that can make money by selling it. Anybody who buys this product will save more money on their fuel than they paid for the product. So how many products do you know where you can sell them to somebody, and in essence, they made money by buying it from you? Okay, so that's where we are. So let me share my screen. Bear with me. Usually I have Chris helping me with all this, but he is off today. let's see, let's get here. Let's get that raised up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this is what we're talking about as far as a product today. We're talking about Fuel Factor X. As I said, FFX for short. It's a product that reduces emissions, improves fuel economy, enhances performance, and prolongs engine life. I'll address all of these as we move forward, but it is there's a lot of products out there that do some of the things that our product does, but there's nothing out there that does all of the product. We got a few people. If you haven't muted yourself, please mute yourself out. Okay, I think I got everybody. So that's what this product is. Now let me switch to the next screen. Oops, technical issues. Let's scroll down to it. This is the same thing, guys, except for one thing. Down in the lower right-hand corner, it says FFX is a comprehensive fuel treatment. What do I mean by that? Okay, I have so many people that ask me, okay, if I use your product, what happens to my warranty on my vehicle? Does it affect my warranty at all? And it does not. FFX does not change the specifications of fuel. Okay, so because it doesn't change the specifications, it doesn't affect your warranty at all. And people also, they often ask me, well, what happens if we use your product and it doesn't, and it causes damage to our engine? Well, let me tell you, this product has been around in one form or another for over 25 years. I was selling this in 2008, 2009 under another name, and we were selling it all over the world. In fact, we were selling it in Africa. We were doing over $2 million a month in Nigeria. We were doing, we grew from just 9 people in Ghana all the way to 38,000 people in just 11 months that were selling this product. We changed a lot of lives and changed their financial futures. That's what we did back in 2008, 2009, the last time fuel prices were as high as they are now. And now we're back to that, where we have the highest fuel prices that we've ever had in history. And now everything is repeating itself. We are growing throughout Africa, we're growing throughout the world with this product. But again, going back to the warranties, if we ever had a problem with this product, and we have never had not one claim in 25 years of people using this product. But if we ever do, we have a $4 million insurance policy that covers that, okay? So again, it does not affect your warranty from the car manufacturer. It will not cause damage to your engine. And if it ever does, you're covered. We have the insurance policy to cover it. But you have my word, you're not gonna have to worry about that, because in 25 years and literally billions and billions of miles of using this product, we have never had one warranty against this product. So next screen, I guess I got to scroll down today. This product is good for your engine and good for the planet. Okay, it's an all-in-one solution. Like I said before, there are a lot of products out there do one or two of the things that our product does, but there's none that do them all. As I said earlier, we're going to prolong engine life and reduce wear, increase fuel economy, reduce harmful emissions and pollutants, and improve vehicle performance and horsepower. Let me explain that a little bit better. Okay, number one, you're asked, okay, you save fuel. How much do you save? Well, in the United States, we save between 7 and 20%, but depending on the vehicle. Every vehicle is different. Every vehicle has been driven different. Every vehicle has been maintained differently. So it all depends on how things were handled on how well you're going to benefit from using our product. That's in the United States. In Africa, we see 15 to 35% savings. In fact, in many cars, we show even more, but we like to keep it real. We like to keep it, we'd rather under promise and over deliver. So we're saying 15 to 35%. Why do you save more in Africa? Well, for one thing, in Africa, a lot of the countries in Africa that export oil, they export the highest quality oil, so they make the most money on it. So all their sweet crude, their best crude, gets exported. And what happens is the African market usually ends up with a little bit less as far as quality of fuel because of that. I saw when I was in Uganda a few years back, we poured some fuel into a glass jar. I was amazed at how much dirt and stuff was floating around in the fuel that you would never see in fuel in the United States. So again, so basically I'm saying 7 to 20% in the United States, 15 to 35% in Africa. Can you imagine what you could do with an extra 15 to 35% that you're spending on fuel, where that money could go for something else? And even if you have a vehicle that has a high performance engine, like a Mercedes, a BMW, sports cars, things like that, that you're told require a high test fuel, a higher grade fuel. You do not need to use that anymore. I know over there, when I was over there, V-Power is used a lot. You don't need to buy that more expensive fuel anymore. You can buy regular fuel with our additive, and you'll get the same performance that you got out of using the higher performance fuel, and you'll still save money because you'll get better mileage. So you're going to save money two ways if you have that type of vehicle. You're going to save on the fact that you're going to have be able to buy a less expensive fuel, and you're going to get to go further on that fuel than you were before. So that's to me, I think that's fantastic. Now, I want to take one more little moment here to talk about an internal combustion engine, a gasoline or petrol engine. I think most everyone understands kind of how they work. You have your petrol or gasoline that is sprayed into a piston with an injector, and then you have a spark plug that's going to spark and ignite that mist and cause an explosion. Okay, so that's how, and that explosion.
Recording stopped.
That explosion creates power, and the power is what moves your vehicle forward. So one of our things that our product does is it has a product in it that reduces the temperature that fuel burns at, lowers the burn rate by about 40 degrees. When you lower the burn rate by about 40 degrees, what's going to happen? You're going to burn more of the available fuel.
Recording in progress.
Sorry, guys. I don't know who's doing that. But at any rate, when you're burning more of the available fuel that's in the piston during that same time frame that the sparks, when we talk about timing, spark, that's your timing. That's how often it's going to ignite. That if you're creating a bigger explosion, it's got to do a couple things. It's either going to give you more power. Okay, bigger explosion, more power means if your foot's on the gas, the same place it always is, you're going to be going faster. Or if you let your foot off on the gas to where you normally the speed you normally be driving, you're going to go further on that explosion. And an offshoot to this, amazingly, is the fact that if you're burning more of the available fuel, that means there's less black smoke coming out of your tailpipe. Okay, what does that mean? Black smoke, all that is unburnt fuel. Okay, anything that comes out you see as far as black smoke coming out of trucks and cars as you're driving down the road, that's unburnt fuel. So if we're burning more of the available fuel, and we do by about a third more, then that means you're going to have less smoke coming out of your vehicle, means there's going to be less pollution, means we're going to be helping the planet. So on top of everything else that we're doing as far as increasing the economy and giving you more power, we're also reducing emissions and the pollutants that go into your atmosphere. Okay, next screen. I see there's somebody asking, raise his hand to ask questions. This is not a time for me to ask questions. This is my presentation, so please bear with us. Okay, FFX, to be used with every fill-up. This product is used in just about anything that burns carbon-based fuel. Okay, so you got cars, motorcycles, boats, ATVs, trucks, generators, heavy equipment, RVs, 18-wheeler trucks, the gas that you use to cook your meals, anything that's carbon-based fuel, we can save you money by using this product. Okay, and let's take it one step further here. You can also use it in any fuel that is a carbon-based fuel, meaning gasoline, petrol, diesel, paraffin, the tar-like fuel that they use in big shipping companies. Anything that's got a carbon-based fuel, we can use the product. This screen here is something we want to see what we'd have to buy to do the same things that our Fuel Factor X does. And you see in the insert, there's all kinds of products there that we went out and bought all those products that you have to buy, and it came to almost a gallon of product that you'd have to pour in your tank every time you filled up to get what we get out of just using our Fuel Factor X. The price of everything you had there when we did this a few years ago came to over $70. I'm sure it'd be close to $90 today. Okay. And instead of that, for somewhere between depending on how you buy it, whether you buy it in the bottle or buy it in the foil pack, the price is somewhere between $4 and $6 per application. Obviously the foil packs are a little bit more expensive. If you buy the bottle, the bottle is, because there's more in there in just a single package. You can save a little bit more money by using the bottle. But again, either way, they're going to save you a tremendous amount of money, and they're going to only cost you between $4 and $6 opposed to what everything else here would cost you. And what does it treat? That foil pack is a 10 ml foil pack, and that will treat up to 76 liters of fuel. So think about that. For $4 or $5, you could possibly save 15 to 35% of the fuel you've been burning. And all you have to do is continue to use the product. So having showed you all that, the next thing I want to show you is, well, first of all, let's go over this real quick. I talked about the thing that lowers the temperature by about 40 degrees. That's called an organometallic compound. It was invented by two scientists back in the 60s, and they won the Nobel Prize for creating this. And again, they work for NASA. This helped rocket ships to work better. And later on, we found out that it also helps all other vehicles work fantastic. So you got the organometallic compound. You have lubricants. They're going to help reduce friction in pistons, pumps, and injectors. You have detergents that are going to clean and maintain injectors. You have polymerization retardants that are going to reduce the solids that form in your fuel tank and help keep the engine clean. You got rust and corrosion inhibitors, which are going to remove and prevent rust from forming in your fuel system and keep everything running efficiently. You got demulsifiers. A demulsifier is something that basically helps keep water out of fuel. If you have a demulsifier in the product we're using, and you put that in your fuel, and there's any moisture in there, the demulsifier will actually encapsulate that moisture and drop it to the bottom of the tank where it won't go into your fuel system. In a diesel engine, a single drop of water can destroy an injector and cost thousands of dollars. So it's very important. And then we have a fuel stabilizer. Fuel stabilizer is something that stabilizes fuel so that it can be stored for 5 to 7 years and still be as good a quality as it was to begin with. Over time, fuel will start to separate into two different basic products. One's a really thin fuel, and the other one's more of almost like a jelly or a syrup. And if you say you had a generator that had been sitting for quite a while and then you needed to start it, if the fuel had started to separate and then you started to pull the fuel into the generator, that jelly type substance would plug the fuel filters, and your generator would die just when you needed it. So again, by using this product, you can have a generator sitting around for several years, and when it starts up, it's going to start up and it's going to run fine and do what it needs to do when you need it to do it. Okay, next screen. Here is just a little something about, this shows the 4 things that can happen when you use our product. And I want you really to pay attention to what I'm saying here, okay? We have people that try this, they use one foil pack and they put it in a tank. You're recommended the first 3 tankfuls to double dose. They don't do that. And then they use one foil pack, and maybe they don't they don't see a benefit right off the bat. And they say, oh, this doesn't work. Well, it's science. It always works. Okay. The biggest thing is every engine is different. Every vehicle is different. Every vehicle has been taken care of differently. There's so many
recording stopped
parameters to this that that you have to realize that it takes a little time for some vehicles to benefit from this. Now, if you look at the screen, and I'm going to scroll down to the next screen so we can see this. This shows exactly what happens. Okay, the blue line happens about approximately 38% of the time. When you put our product in your fuel, you start seeing savings immediately. Okay, and it'll keep getting better and better with every tank full until it reaches its optimum savings, and then it'll maintain that as long as you continue to use our product. Okay, so that's 38% of the time that happens. Now, the next one, the green line, you see the green line starts off and just kind of does nothing for a couple tankfuls, and then it goes up. Well, that's probably a vehicle that has some carbon buildup, maybe some varnish buildup on it, and it had the product had to soften that out using the cleaners that are in our product, had to soften that out and get it pushed through the engine. While it's pushing it through the engine, any savings that might be occurring are offset by the fact the engine is working a little harder to get that product, get that product through the engine. So once everything gets cleaned out, then you get the benefit. Then the pink one's what actually happened to my vehicle. I had a Toyota Tundra, had over 100,000 miles on it. I own a tire and automotive center, but mine's always the last vehicle worked on because we're so busy. So here I had a vehicle with over 100,000 miles on it, hadn't really done much with it. And so when we started using the product, I lost some efficiency for the first few tankfuls. And I'm thinking, oh, what's happening? Is this stuff going to work or not? Well, it had to clean my engine out, got rid of all the scale, all the carbon, all the varnish that was built up. And while it was doing that, it really had to work my engine hard. And so I lost mileage for about 3 tankfuls. And then once it had pushed all that through the engine and got it taken care of, as you can see the pink line, it went up and I got better efficiency. Matter of fact, I went from 16.0 miles per gallon to 19.2 over that 7-tank challenge, and which is exactly 20%, believe it or not. And I maintained that ever since. I now have a different truck, but I had that truck for another 100,000 miles, and I always received that better mileage once it got there. The last one is the gold line. The gold line you see goes up to start with, and it drops down, and then it goes up. What that is you may have a vehicle that's got some carbon buildup, but it takes a while for the cleaners to clean it out. So at the very beginning, you start seeing savings because you're getting the efficiencies you're supposed to get. Once the carbon starts softening up and starts being pushed through the engine, then you lose the efficiency for a little while. Once it's gone through the system, then you get the benefits of the increased efficiency from then on, as long as you use our product. So let me get out of this for now. Okay. Oops, bear with me. There we go. So that is the thing I want to go over there. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the product, and then we'll move on. I always read the next part. Okay. There's 9 different things that our product is going to help you with, and I want to make sure I leave none of them out. So here goes. Number 1, we increase fuel economy, 7 to 20% in the United States, 15 to 35% in Africa. Number 2, we prolong engine life and reduce engine wear. People who use our product religiously from the time they buy their car get about 40% greater life out of their motor than people who don't. Number 3, improves vehicle performance and horsepower. Number 4, reduces harmful emissions and pollutants by about 1/3. We're helping the planet. We're reducing pollution by about 1/3 on every vehicle that uses this. Okay, it's a fuel stabilizer, prolongs the life of stored fuel. It's a demulsifier. It helps separate water from fuel. You can replace, number 7, you can replace premium fuel with regular fuel with no change in performance, fuel economy, or engine wear. Isn't that something? Number 8, it can be used in both gas and diesel fueled engines. It can be used in any carbon-based fuel. And number 9, it's highly concentrated. A quarter ounce treats up to 20 gallons. Or in other words, saying that metric wise, a 10 ml foil pack will treat up to 76 liters of fuel. Okay. So that's what I want to talk about now. Now I'm going to share my screen one more time. And normally Chris would bring on some testimonials, and then I would introduce him and he would speak. He's off today. Like I said, he's traveling. So I'm going to show you a few testimonials from the African market, and then I will let you watch a short presentation from Chris on the opportunity itself. So bear with me one more second here. Get to the right screen. There we go. We'll do this first.
Can you please share your experience with us on the 12 factor X that you use in treating your 12.5 kg gas cylinder?
Okay, I made a video before, but this is kind of the updates. I used the gas for 8 weeks and 4 days. Previously, it was 3 weeks only. I used to use it. So I was given 2 mil of the FFX to put in the gas cylinder, shake it before I went to buy the gas. So on the 6th of July, I refilled the gas. Then it did not got finished to September 8. So I've used it for 8 solid weeks and 4 days.
Okay, so that means that you are able to gain an additional 5 weeks and 4 days extra.
Exactly.
But is it that you were not using this cooking gas?
Lately, I use it very, very well because children are home. They're on holiday, so I cook like every other time. I cook for them in the morning, and I use the gas better and more than what I usually use.
So, can you tell us how it burns down, the flame that comes out?
It's in a blue flame.
All good. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it again. This is an update of the first video that was recorded on the 30th of August 2022. Today is the 12th day of September. So our cooking gas finished 4 days ago. She was able to gain an extra 5 weeks and 4 days, meaning that she was able to save an average of almost 15,000 naira. An average of almost 15,000 was saved. Thank you.
Generator, yeah. How many hours? How many hours? More than 8 hours. 8 hours. Okay, so at the TV, me and Silano. So mo fẹ́ wo ibi tó dé. So I'm on the record. How many hours do you want? But that's how it will be to divide. Be half a bit. What you have a bit more? What you have for there? Okay, mo fẹ́ mọ̀ how many hours 30 low. Báwo lẹ ṣe lò náà? After 1. You put it on at 6? I will off it around 1:20. Okay, let's quickly go and look at your record. So time will let on after 5 minutes to 6. So I was here. Yeah, that was almost 6 o'clock. So 5:55. Yes. 5:55. Let the money 1:20 after 1. Okay. That's not 8 hours. So let's say 6 o'clock to 1:20. 6 o'clock to 1:20 is 8 hours. Wait, 6 o'clock to 12 midnight is 6 hours. So 1 a.m. is 7 hours. So 7 hours 20 minutes. So this should be 7 hours 25 minutes. Then it's only 5:20 a.m. Okay. And you put it off at 8 a.m. So that's like 3 hours. So that means that's run for 10 hours. And what we just saw now is that the fuel is still more than half. and we're putting it on again. So I want to know, okay, well, once the sun comes out, we'll put on the solar, the inverter. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Because I'm a facility manager and hotel manager, I manage hotels. So one of our main products and what takes money away from us is actually the issue of this. So when you answer something concerning this, something that is saving money, of course, I'm interested because I know that I'm spending millions of naira every month in this. So that was what brought to me. And I came, and I'm a very practical person. Tell me that this thing can work. The first thing I will do is to test you out. Is it a fact or something? So I collected the first product and I put time into it and began to measure it. So what got me again now the fourth time to come and buy was that one of the facilities that I manage saved me. We have 3,000 liters of diesel, and I bought for these 3,000 liters. We were able to save 550 liters of diesel on that particular product. So this product is real, and I advise everybody.
Hi friends, I'm here to share my experience using this amazing product called Fuel Factor X, or FFX for short. Before FFX, I fill my tank every week, which is 4 times a month. But since I started using FFX, I fill my tank twice a month. So FFX is saving me about 25,000 naira every month. Imagine I use it for the year, I'm going to be saving about 300,000 naira. Do you use petrol or diesel daily at home or in your business? Then you need FFX. Drop your information or contact so that you can attend any of our information sessions, either physically in Ikeja, Lagos, or on any of our online platforms. FFX, helping individuals and businesses save money on fuel.
And I was looking at my phone, I was scared, and it wasn't moving. When I dropped the person at University of Lagos from sharing, it took me about 1 hour 48 minutes. Maybe it took me that traffic. And mind you, I was on Porta when I left the week. When I dropped the person at Unilag Gate, I took another request from Unilag Gate to what you could decide after Charity.
Wow.
Brown Street.
Brown Street, Atoshudi, yes, yes.
When I dropped that person, I said, don't let me over this, let me just go home, get there. And I took back to Oshodi. And from quarter time, the phone just get to, in fact, just below the quarter line.
Wow.
Then from this morning, I drove all the way to
Ikeja.
Ikeja.
Wow.
As I was about to enter Skyway's compound, now give me warning lights.
Red.
Not even red, just warning.
Warning light. The first light. Okay.
Which means it's still going to go off.
So that warning light now shows you still have almost like 20 to 18 liters.
Yeah.
Because because my Jeep now, when it enter red, I still have like 15 liters.
Because you have 100 liters.
10 tanks. Okay.
Like
15 liters. Wow. That's Wood's testimony. My people.
I decided to buy 75 this morning.
God bless you.
But I'm not saying this, I will use it.
So God bless you. God bless you. Can you see everybody? Did you just listen to him now? That is great testimony from quarter tank, from Oroshoki down to Ojodubega. That's beyond Ojodubega. That's at the back of TV, channel television. Isheri. Back to wow, down to another from that place, OPTSC to University of Lagos. Wow, that's it.
So I want to show you a simple demonstration of how to use FFX inside your cooking gas. This is 12 factor X 4 part 10 mil. It's also the 120 mil. So my gas just finished and I've been waiting for it to finish since middle of June. I can't remember the exact date. So now I'm going to show you how to put it into your cooking. Yeah, so I've already poured the contents of this sachet into this small container and then instructed everything into my syringe. What you need to do is you have your FFX inside your syringe, okay, whatever volume. What you need is 2 mils of FFX. inside a 12.5 kg cylinder, just 2 mils, not the entire sachet. So use something, I have a screwdriver, you can use the top of the syringe cap, and then depress the knob in the middle, all right? Just press it down. You see nothing is coming out, all the air is gone because the gas has finished. You have to do this on an empty cylinder, or else it's the gas that will be flowing out. And then put the syringe in. Once you depress that, if you leave it, you'll see that it will stay right up. That shows that it has gone in a bit. So all we need to do is now dispense 2 mils into it. So this is currently at 9 mils. I want it to go down to about 7. So I will start to dispense. Now take your cylinder to the gas station and fill. So with your cooking gas, FFX actually extends the lifespan by over 100%. So without FFX, this lasted me about 6 weeks, middle of June. Today is 2nd of August, and it just finished today. So I'm expecting that this should take me at least 12 weeks. So I'm going to update you guys on when this cylinder finishes after I fill it today. So now let's go and fill our gas.
Okay. Let me just get out of that for a second. Okay, that kind of gives you some idea of what your fellow countrymen and Africans have experienced for savings and for benefits from our product. Now I'm gonna switch you over to a video that's Chris Robinson. Chris Robinson is usually on here. He's a 50K affiliate with the company. He's a good friend of mine. He's a phenomenal trainer, a phenomenal motivator, and he knows the opportunity presentation inside and out. So bear with me one more second, and we're going to share his information. A wealth that can be determined based on your efforts between just making a little extra money or making money that's a legacy for you and your children and your grandchildren, maybe yet unborn. So at this point in time, I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to turn you over to Chris Bailey. Chris is going to talk to you about the business end of this, the true opportunity and how we make money with this product. Now, I want you to listen very carefully to him and understand that this guy is a top leader in this kind of field. He has been in, I believe, 4 different network marketing companies, and every one he joined, he floated to the top by hard work and by determination, and his ability to take people, evaluate people, and create leaders based on everybody's strengths. So if you are, you have a strength, he'll figure out what it is, he'll help you succeed. If you have a weakness, he'll figure out what that is, and he'll help you improve that. Okay, or tie you with somebody who is better at that so that you will always succeed. So this is what you're looking at for somebody that you need for a leader, need for somebody who's going to take you to the next level. I've known Chris now for 15 years. We've been all over the world together. We've had some great times. We've worked out together. We've eaten together. We've done. I mean, I consider him a brother, and he is going to make you better than you are on your own. So without further ado, Chris, are you on the line?
Yes, sir, Dale. Thanks so much for that wonderful introduction. Thanks for all that amazing information about the Fuel Factor X product. Man, it's just a joy and a pleasure to always do these with you every Thursday. So thanks so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as Dale said, we're going to shift gears. I'm going to just briefly talk about the opportunity piece. I mean, we all can agree with all the information that Dale has given that this product is absolutely amazing. It's life-changing. And from an opportunity standpoint, there are just some things that just make this a golden once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So a little bit more about myself. Again, my name is Chris Bailey. I'm here from the United States. About 17 years ago, I was invited to a presentation just like you're watching today. I had no experience. I had never done anything like this, and I signed up, okay? Little did I know from what I signed up and thought was insignificant, just to make a little extra income,
my life would be completely changed forever after just 2 short years of working that business. So I was able to quit my job and been living free ever since. And Dale talked about this when he introduced himself, how, you know, this opportunity is giving us the freedom to be able to do things. So recently, I moved to Los Angeles, California, because I don't have a job and I'm not stuck down to anything, because this business is giving me the freedom and flexibility to live the life that I want and that I feel like I deserve. All right. So I'd like to share those stories with you because I want you to understand the opportunities that are here in front of you. If you take full advantage of this and you really work it, you can live your dreams through My Daily Choice. And we're just getting started. So you're in the right time, right place with the right people. So let's get right into talking about the opportunity. Now, there are just so many amazing things about this product that makes it, to me, a once in a lifetime opportunity. One of the things is the fact that you can market this product not only to your friends, family, and anybody that uses fuel, but you can also market it to businesses. So we know a lot of companies have, you know, multiple big generators or fleets of vehicles, trucks, buses, you know, all kinds of businesses, whether they're churches, universities, all of them, you know, use some kind of fuel in every single way. The other thing I really like about this product, and Dale talked about the uniqueness of it, is the fact that we have very little to no competition whatsoever. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a product like Fuel Factor X. All right. So just think, we're in the fuel industry. You're able to get into the fuel industry with a very unique product that helps people save money and helps protect the planet. So to me, it's a once in a lifetime amazing opportunity. So, you know, if you see an opportunity for yourself, you definitely want to jump on. Now, I love our business because we do two things. We acquire customers and we acquire affiliates. That's it. Okay. People that want to make money and people that want to save money. So simple. Okay. And we get paid 8 different ways, which is really awesome, because every time I worked a job, you know, I had to do 30 different things and I only got paid one way. Well, here, what's really awesome, let's say you do something today, you join today, you get a new customer today, you're going to get paid your commissions next week, which is really, really awesome and really fast. So we have training videos on how all this money comes together. But all I can tell you is my favorite phone call is from someone who says, Chris, I made all this money and I don't know how. Okay. So we want you to make that phone call with us as well. So the first way we get paid on a weekly basis is customer acquisition bonuses and jump start bonuses. So that's when you sign up a new affiliate that wants to make money and they place a product order, or if the customer goes to your website and place an order. Then we also have team commissions. So as you're introducing the amazing product to people, they're going to be people that want to make money. They're going to be more customers. Those people are going to find customers. I mean, it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And Dale talked about the 20,000+ people that he had on his team years ago. And we're duplicating that again today. But now we're moving a lot faster because this compensation plan is much better than the company that we were with years ago. So here's the cool thing. The company builds on what we call a binary team. In other words, you have 2 teams, the left team and the right team. It takes a picture of your entire organization, all the sales, all the customers, all the new affiliates, everything that happens, and they give you a bonus check every single month, which is really cool. Then we have what I call leadership check matching. This is awesome because it creates the right habits with this company. Now, I've been to other companies that had check matching, but it wasn't as unique as this. And it also helps people, right? This is a type of check that, you know, you're not getting just for being a top leader. You're getting it to help people, because the way the leadership check match kicks in is you get paid a bonus check from the company based on how much money you help other people make. Plain and simple. Okay, which is really, really cool because it encourages the leaders to not be lazy on their butts, but to make sure that they're helping people become super successful. All right, then we have one-time rank bonuses that start from $100 go up to $500,000. We have a lot of people all throughout the African market. The African market is growing so fast right now. I truly believe it's probably the fastest growing market in the entire company. Okay, there are over 100 countries out there, and you know, just a few countries in Africa are exploding past everybody, which is really, really awesome. So we have a lot of people getting these $100, $500, 1,000, 2,500, bonuses. And then what's really cool is the very next month after you get your bonus, the company's going to continue giving you bonuses every month based on the rank you continue to hold. Then we have a global bonus pool, which is really cool because every company I've been in, the only people that can qualify and get that bonus were top earners. Here, you can get started today, and if you get 4 customers or business partners in the calendar month, you get to, 1 share of the bonus pool. Now, there are no limits to the shares you can get. So if you get 8 customers or affiliates, you get 2 shares and so forth, all right? There's no limit to the amount of money you can make in this company. And this is one of the reasons why I joined My Daily Choice. See, I'm not a fuel expert. I don't know anything about how the product works like Dale does and all that science. All I know is I put it in my tank and it works. So I tell other people about it. I give it to them. I let them try it. It works for them. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And next thing you know, you'll have an empire with My Daily Choice. That's just as simple as it works. Guys, the product is absolutely amazing. Another thing I love about this company is we get a completely free marketing system, gives you landing pages, it gives you a website, gives you a mobile app, virtual office, everything you need. All you need is a smartphone or a computer or something like that, and you can run your business. And here's the cool thing, it's completely free. There's no cost to be an affiliate with this. You can become a customer or an affiliate, and it costs the exact same thing, nothing. All right, you just have to order the product that you're excited about, which is, in this case is the Fuel Factor X. And if you're going to be an affiliate, we strongly suggest that you get what we call the executive pack. That's what we all do. But I understand times are tight right now. You know, you can come in at the builder or director and then upgrade just by getting the difference in product in a calendar month. Get back to the person that invited you on. They'll tell you exactly how to become an executive. Plain and simple, you want to make all the money and not some of the money. People at the executive level just get paid so much more than builders or directors. It's not even close, right? So you want to make sure that you're an executive so that you can earn the maximum amount of money, okay? So I'm going to close with just a couple of quick comments. One is that, again, the African market is completely exploding, guys. It's the fastest growing market in the company, and there are so many reasons for it. Dale and I both have built massive teams in Africa with this product years and years ago, and it's so much better now. So I want you to understand that you're on the forefront of being a pioneer to help people save money in fuel and petrol all over the world. And I'm telling you, it's a global opportunity. So if you know people in other countries, you can introduce this to them. And guys, we're just changing the world with My Daily Choice and Fuel Factor X. So get back to the person that invited you on, and let's get you started right away. So this picture really quickly is a picture I took at my very first conference I went to with this company. Company wasn't even 4 years old yet, and they had this many people that had made over $1 million with My Daily Choice. Here's what I want you to understand. There's a lot of room on that stage, okay? There are a lot of people from Africa that will be on that stage. Can you imagine and see? I want you to have the vision really quickly that you're on that stage because you've earned over $1 million with this company. Ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty of room on that stage. There's no limit to the amount of people that can fit on that stage. If that stage gets full, we just get a bigger stage, all right? And you can be on that stage. You just got to put in the work. And listen, you got to shoot for it, right? You shoot for all that. And if you land a little bit less, all right, what if you make $500,000 or whatever? But I'm telling you guys, it is here for the taking, okay? Once in a lifetime opportunity, a very unique product that has very little to no competition whatsoever. You're getting in the fuel industry, you're helping people save money, you're helping to protect the planet, you're helping people to save money on something expensive that has an engine in it that's going to make it last longer for them. It's just a win-win situation all the way around. All I can say is the future belongs to those who see the possibilities before they become obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, get started. Get started right away. Get back to the person that invited you on. If you have any questions whatsoever, they'll answer the questions and they'll get you started. And then all you have to do is just share the product share the website, share the opportunity, invite them Monday next Thursday, and we're gonna help you build your empire. So with that being said,
that.
it's his business.
Oh,
Okay?
sorry.
Chris, I love that video you just showed.
There we go. I just gotta get out of this. All right. So thanks everybody for bearing with me and my lack of technology. At this point in time, I think you all have an idea of what an incredible product we have and what an incredible system we have as far as paying for the product, getting paid for the product, and the way our overall opportunity presentation tells you that there's a tremendous amount of ways you can get paid. Okay, so we're seeing more and more big networkers that are reaching out to us and telling us, hey, we've been watching from the sidelines and we want to be part of this. And you know, with the pandemic having happened over the last few years, there's a lot of network marketing companies who have struggled. Some have have disappeared. You know, I can think of one. It was a travel company. I was doing $1 billion a year. All of a sudden, pandemic came, nobody was traveling, and the company was destroyed. Okay, we actually maintained our sales throughout the pandemic, and now we're exploding and growing even faster. So I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about the African market. I am going to take a moment here, and Festus has been very patient with me. He's had his hand up to ask a question through his whole presentation. Festus, I'll be aware. I'll speak to you in just one more second. But again, I see a lot of people on here who've been on before, and really this is the easiest business in the world. We do this every Thursday. Every Monday, I do Monday with Dale, which is a training call at basically the same time, but on Mondays. We have, for the ones who want to be leaders, we have a leadership meeting every Wednesday. So we're doing everything we can to help you succeed. And all you really have to do to be successful in this business is every Thursday, either invite people to this call and let them decide whether or not this is for them, whether they want to be a customer, an affiliate, or maybe this is not something for them at all. If they say they're not interested, we ask them who they know that might be interested. So we always win, no matter what people think. And we're going to take this thing and we're going to explode it throughout Africa. A year from now, you're going to be, if you decide today you want to join, I believe it'll be the best decision you ever made. If you decide today that this is not for you, I'm afraid for you, because I believe a year from now, you're going to look back and see some of the people that are on this call and see what they're making and go, oh my God, I just made one of the biggest mistakes in my life. You know, it's often said that you only get one or two big opportunities in your life, and it all depends on what you decide to do with them. Many people walk by those opportunities. Many people are afraid of those opportunities, but the ones that are willing to jump on and do what needs to be done, which, as I said, is very simple here. Just invite people to that's all you have to do. But again, if you're willing to try to do that, a year from now, you're going to be sitting back saying, wow, best decision I ever made in my life. I truly, truly believe that. So as I said, easy. You just have to invite people to this call, or we have videos of this call and calls similar to it that you can share with your friends, with everybody that you know. Let them watch it, see if it's something they're interested in, and then follow up with them afterwards. So Festus, if you want to unmute yourself, I'll be glad to let you ask your question or make your comment. Are you still there? No, I guess not. Well, I gave him the opportunity anyway. So I want to thank everybody who came on the call. We had what do we have? I think we had 44 people at the top. This call gets bigger every week. Literally in a few more weeks, I expect us to have hundreds of people on this call. We are expanding. We got people from so many new countries that are reaching out to us, and it's just a matter of how quickly we can get those countries registered and the product registered there and everything we need to do. So we will do what we need to do to help as many people as possible succeed. So thanks again for coming on the call. Thanks again for bearing with my my lack of technical skills. And we will see you all either on Mondays with Dale for training next week, or back here next Thursday, and bring as many people as possible. The only limit you have on the amount of growth you can get is the amount of people you invite to these calls, period. If you invite one, you're only going to grow at that rate. If you invite 20 every week, you're going to grow exponentially. So having said all that, thanks. We'll see you soon. Have a great day or a great evening, wherever you are.